Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf, and this is going to be a little bit different video than what I normally do. My good buddy on YouTube here, Dave's Dungeon. If you're not following Dave or subscribe to his channel, I'll link below in the description. Go give his channel a follow. He's got some awesome stuff. Big Funko Pop collector, has an amazing collection, and has some really good toy hunts, so check him out. But Dave challenged me to, I guess it's something of the sorts of your first challenge. So in other words, show an item or a toy that you have that was your first. It could be like your first Funko Pop, like in Dave's case, or it could be your first He-Man figure or your first ever vintage toy, your first Transformer, whatever. It just has to be a first. So what I thought I would do is show you two of my firsts. First, I want to show you the vintage toy that I purchased on eBay that kicked off this entire collection of vintage and modern toys that you see here behind me. And also, I want to show you my first He-Man figure, that vintage He-Man figure that I ever purchased. So let's take a look.
I am what I am, and that's all that I am, because I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Doot, doot. So this is it. This is the vintage toys that I purchased on eBay in 2019 that reignited my passion for toys. And as a kid, I was a big fan of Popeye. I watched all the cartoons. We had the movie like on this giant laser disc, and I would watch it over and over and over again with Robin Williams, and just loved Popeye. I was a kid that I loved spinach, and I really thought as a kid it was gonna give me big strong muscles and stuff like that. But I would eat spinach, raw spinach. We would grow it in the garden, and then my mom and dad, or dad, mainly my mom, would like cook it up, put a little butter and salt on it, and oh my gosh, it was just so good. But this is, these are the toys. There's Popeye and Bluto. And then over here, we have Olive Oil and Wimpy. And you can see that Bluto is about to give Popeye a blow to the chin there. And Olive is about to ambush Bluto to save her man. So, and of course, Wimpy's just standing around waiting to see if anybody's gonna give him a hamburger and let them pay him next Tuesday, sort of thing. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. So these are my first vintage toys that, again, started off the whole collection. So I'm gonna show you my first He-Man next. So as a kid growing up in the 80s, I absolutely loved the He-Man cartoon. Still love it to this day. I watch it on YouTube. And such great content. I mean, the writing for those cartoons was just absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen any He-Man cartoons lately, I'll throw a description down in a link down in the description so you can maybe check one out. I'll throw in one of my favorites. So, but you can check that out. But as a kid growing up, my first toy was not a He-Man, but it was this guy that I was about to show you. So it wasn't He-Man specifically, but it was a He-Man character, obviously. So let's take a look at him. All right, here he is, the man of the hour, the Tower of Power, mustacheless Man-at-Arms. So this was actually the very first He-Man figure that I owned as a kid, and the day that I actually got He-Man and Battle Cat was just absolutely amazing. But this figure right here was my first, and because it was my first as a kid, when I decided to start purchasing vintage He-Man figures, which I'll show you some of them here in a second, I decided to go with my first, again, Man-at-Arms. And this is the one that does not have a mustache. In the cartoon, he does have a mustache. So it's almost like this would be like one of the Eternity Guards. If you wanted to army build, you could buy the mustache Man-at-Arms and then buy a bunch of these figures and just kind of army build with them if you wanted to. But this is him, man. This is Man-at-Arms, man. So I love this figure, and he's in great shape, pristine condition. So let me show you the rest of them. All right, so this is the He-Man section of my vintage collection. And here you can see we've got Fisto with Stridor. There's Beastman, Mechanic. We've got Ram Man, Man-at-Arms there in the back. That guy back there, I can't remember where he's from. He's not from the He-Man line, but he was, I believe that this line of toys actually came before He-Man, and I think that's who Trapjaw was based off of. So if you see, he's got like a mechanical arm, and so does Trapjaw. And then of course we've got the lovely Evil Lynn in the background. And then we've got Teela. This is the Super 7 Teela, so she's not a vintage. And then of course we've got the most powerful man in the universe, He-Man, and his trusty companion, Battle Cat. We've also got Orko down here, and then I've got some of these Mega Constructs He-Man figures as well. I've got the DVD series, which one of my clients bought for me as a gift. And yeah, so that is the vintage He-Man collection. So there you have it. Those are my firsts. So I want to say thank you to Dave's Dungeon for nominating me for this challenge. Brother, I know it took a while for me to get this video up. You nominated me like 3 weeks ago, but now it's my job to nominate 2 people. So I want to nominate Dynamite 80s Toys and also Sleeping Collectibles. I want to challenge you to make a video showing everyone your firsts. So, hey, if you're enjoying watching this content as much as I'm enjoying making it for you, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you're always notified of the next episode of 80s Toys Rock or Straight Out of the Thrift Store or whatever we're doing. I want you to be the first and to enjoy some of this content that we're making for you. So also, like and comment on this video. Let me know what was your first whatever. Just leave me a comment. Also, give me a follow on Instagram at 80s Toys Rock, and rock is spelled R-O-C. In the meantime, I'll catch you on the flip side.